G'day and hi my fellow zombie slayers, it is Milmo here, and I've got for you, as promised, I guess the guide to leveling up and prepping for a level up tournament. Now I've decided to do this in a 3-part series, the reason being that essentially I wanted to, divide it in 3 parts so that you guys are able to find the part you're looking for, but also I didn't want a half an hour long video of me talking and explaining how to level up. So I've split up in 3 parts, 3 essential parts I think to prepping for a level up, so you'll be able to find it in regards to whatever part you're struggling with or looking for a few more tips on. So the first part will be characters to upgrade, which will be this video here. It just essentially means having the characters in your roster ready to upgrade and things like that. The second part will be characters to upgrade with, and this is talking more about your survivors and having the characters not only in your training grounds, also your trainers, utilizing your supply depot and your tokens and things like that, and having the characters ready to essentially upgrade the characters in your roster which you got waiting there. And then the third part will be about food, which we all know 5 stars in particular absolutely chew through the food, and so to level up tournaments. So you need to make sure you're having those food ready, because without the food you ain't leveling up anything. So that will talk about your workshops, also your training grounds again, and how to use them for your food, the inventory, and just general farming leading up and building the web of a food bank, because essentially you're going to be leveling up a lot of plays in quick concessions, so you need to be making sure that you actually got the food to do that and you're actually well prepped. So that's why I'm sort of bringing out these videos, to make sure you guys, I guess, have a general idea of how to prep rel and things like that. I was a bit rushed when it come to this tournament, being that I was actually not prepping for this level up tournament but the next one, so I was a bit rushed, but the ideas are there, and basically just do better than what I did and make sure you prep more, essentially. So let's move on to the first part, and that is number 1, characters to level up. And this basically means having the characters in your roster actually tiered up and ready to go. Essentially what you want to be doing is making sure all your tier 4 5 stars or level 1 ready to go, they're all tiered up ready to go. Like I said, rushed it. I would have liked to have these ones that are sitting on level 70, tier 3 already tier 4, level 1 ready to go, just so you're not having to tier 4 characters or tier up characters while you're doing this level up. If you already have them tiered up on level 1 ready to go, then you're going to be saving yourself food and I guess time and things like that. So you want them already tiered up and ready to go, rather than tiering up during the level up tournament, which is essentially the mistake I made. Like I said, I rushed it. That was what I was planning to do. I was planning to have all my tier 2 ones on tier 3 level 1, or my tier 3 ones on tier 4 level 1, and that's what I was planning on doing. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what you should be doing. You should already have these characters all tiered up and ready to go. You don't want to be tiering them up during the level up tournament. Also, you want to be concentrating on your 5 stars, being that they are the big points getters. You want to be concentrating on those guys. Tier 4 4 stars are okay points wise, but just remember they're only getting the same points as a tier 1 5 star, so you definitely want to be focusing on building your bank of 5 stars and the amount of 5 stars you have tiered up and ready to go, because that's where the big points are going to come in, and that's what's going to make the difference between you being in these top rankings and not being in these top rankings. You can get a lot of the objectives with the 4 stars, but when it comes to big bang points, you definitely want to be concentrating on your 5 stars. And yeah, 5 stars are the way to go, guys, and I think 5 stars are pretty much the only way you're going to win level up tournaments these days. I don't think many people are going to win them on, tiering up or leveling up their tier 4s unless they're in really new regions, but even then people, getting those 5 stars fairly quickly, so it's very hard. So I guess this is the renown points that I was talking about. 5 stars, look at those points compared to the 4 stars. That's where you win it with the 5 stars. That's where everyone's winning it with the 5 stars. So like I said, tier 1 5 star is worth just as much as a tier 4 4 star. So you want to be concentrating on those 5 stars and having them ready to go. But all your characters need to be ready to go. The last thing you want is to be tearing up during the level up tournament. Per usual, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.